Well, I thought I'd fess up and show you this mess. These are my indoor tomatoes and peppers. Basically my own little greenhouse in here, but let me show you, if you can see over here, this little pot, which is probably about to fall over. Here's the tomato plant. Yep. Still hanging in there with a tomato at the bottom. This is crazy. Up here, tomatoes and peppers. It's just a mess. I've created a mess and I'm admitting it. Now don't look at the tomato flowers all over the floor. But look, I mean, thank goodness there's a wall for things to prop up onto. And you know, I have to hunt. There's a tomato. Here's a whole bunch of peppers. And, you know, how did I let it get like this? I mean, I can't even see where the tomatoes are. Now here in the living room, this one is just peppers, so it manages itself a little better than those tomato plants. It's always nice when you find your vegetables becoming ready to harvest. So I pulled out some shrimp tonight because I've got snow peas. And of course you want to keep on them so they keep producing for us. I've also got some broccoli. Yeah, definitely needs me. Look at that. Yeah, it's starting to separate, but not flower. Perfect. I came out in the wee hours of the morning today and the slugs I must have 50 grabbed, throw. I just sling them all over the place. They were on everything. And then I gave up. Beautiful small broccoli. I can't remember the name of this. I don't know if it's the magic or no, I think it's another name. Gypsy broccoli. I'll be seeding more of that today. Now I have a little space here, so I think I'm going to plug some poor old red Russian seedlings that are dying to get out. I'll just stick a couple here. These strawberry runners are taking over, so I think I'm going to have to cut those out. But for now, there's a space here where I'll plunk these. So I've just stuck one here, or it looks like two. Stuck one here. Some little seedlings that I didn't have heart to throw out. I put a couple of beets because this area, the lettuce has to be cut out here. The green onions will be out very soon. This one looks ready anyways. And more lettuce here. So it will widen out for me and give some space. I just noticed this jalapeno that I'm going to take before someone else does. It's a nice one. I'm going to take that one too. It's going darker, so. Wonderful. Now I'm also harvesting a boatload of lettuce. This is a don't do what I do. I'm doing this in the heat of the day now. But there's a method to my madness is because of the slugs. I don't want to bring them indoors, and at this time of day they've all gone and hidden in my bed somewhere to come out later. So perfect time for me. And what I do is I bring them indoors and just soak them so I'll stick the plant, you know, in water. It sucks it right up. They're nice and crisp, and then I get them immediately in my crisper. I noticed that my broad beans have flowered, and now the wee beans are coming out. So it won't be long before I can begin harvesting those. So like as every vegetable comes up in the garden, like my garlic scapes, I make sure that I completely use up what's in my freezer. I don't want any of last year's left. I don't want to waste it. I try to, manage the correct amount to go in the first place to get me through a year. But today is fava bean day, or broad bean. So I had 2 little baggies left, and my favorite way to do it is a dip with lemon. I happen to have lemon, this gorgeous green onion from the garden, and of course I have to use up my garlic. So I'll put a clove or 2 in there also, and olive oil, salt and pepper. It's a beautiful dip to put on a baguette. So I'm always very conscious of going through my freezer and just knowing when a new vegetable is coming up, it's like, oh, have I finished eating everything that's stored in the house? Now for the rest of the day, I'm just going to show you what I'm going to get up to. I have 6 kohlrabi plants. They're looking really nice now. I got them to this size to avoid the mice nibbling. They love brassicas, the small brassicas. So though I have seeded some outside, I'm not sure that they're popping up. I may get more, but I'll find some space for those. I'm just waiting for the heat of the day to die down, so they're better set up to start. And then finally, I've just gone through my seed box to see what I'm going to sow in my 2 garlic beds when they come out. They are 4x8 beds, so there's going to be a lot of space in there doing nothing. So I will start a tray of seeds, and I'm looking, today, so I've got about a month probably, almost, till those garlic come out, maybe 3 weeks. But anyway, what I'm going to start inside, I'm looking at things that the days to maturity are 60 days, 70 is pushing it. This is from transplant too. 60 is probably the best because my last frost date is October 12th. Past few years it's gone a little later to the next week, so I probably have 70 days left out there. So why not squeeze something in? So I've got some Ford Hook Giant Swiss chard. I might try some collards, 55 days, so if I start those inside, that's a few weeks gone. There should be lots of time for that. Some peppermint Swiss chard, red express cabbage, 60 to 65 days, maybe pushing it, but I'll get some cabbage leaves. No, that should be fine because I'm starting it indoors. Sorry, I'm working this out in my head as I go. Gypsy broccoli, that's very fast to grow. It says 62 days from transplant, 62 days. And I've already harvested, well, I just harvested some today, 2 of those. And I've harvested broccolini and 1 other, so 3 of them have already been harvested, so I can't wait to plant more. Broccolini burgundy, matures in 45 days, perfect. Katerina cabbage, that's a 45 to 50. My varieties are chosen for their short maturity dates anyways. So I think these will be great. I got more artwork, broccolini, and more Katerina cabbage. So I've got 2023, 2024, so I'll use up some seeds. I don't know if this one is Calibo. I think this one's, I have these growing outside now and they're slower, so I don't think that one's going to work. That just won't have the time. Beautiful cabbage, so yeah, I'll get a tray, maybe 2 trays going, and look forward to a succession plant in my 2 garlic beds. So that's it for today. I'm going to start seeding in the trays for these, and I'll get to those plants later this evening. Thank you so much for joining me. We'll see you soon.